Hey, welcome back. We're on our way to school again. Boy, that was a real roller coaster of a chapter there.
William got a pretty wild first time out.
Yeah, she seemed kind of done with it near the end. But too bad.
Then there's Mr. Old Hat at the back of the train over there. I've been here.
Yeah, I mean, Eustace is just looking aloof as usual.
It's true.
One leg crossed. Just like, yeah, I got this.
Gravity means nothing to a noble.
Haven't had a plot for 3 chapters, but that's alright.
He's just being a stuck-up hedonist again.
That's true. So yeah, I don't really have anything to say. This would usually be where I start complaining about technical problems, but we haven't had any new ones recently. Not that I can think of. Not in this game, anyway.
We're getting better.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell.
Is that the first time they've said Calvert out loud in this game?
No, they've said it a couple times.
Oh, I always went Calvard. Anyway.
And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with.
3 of them, anyway.
Yeah.
And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia.
Oh.
To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear: that declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
This is a cat, right?
Huh.
I swear I heard it talking.
Cat has no patience for small children.
Huh.
On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Oh, Lord.
Is that who I think it is? Not her. Not her.
No, I was just giggling at Sid.
Thanks. Thank you.
And that concludes my biannual report.
That's the first thing you've said.
Good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of.
How often are
Student
there any?
performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
And she didn't even die in Crossbell.
Did you know she killed a
She
man during
attended
that
last month's
terrorist
trade
incident?
conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame.
I'm just imagining Towa going all diehard in the building.
Yeah. I mean, she's hiding something under that coat. It could be robot arms.
I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
It wouldn't be the first game I've played where this person has robot arms as a plot twist.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the
Bloodless.
trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping.
Well, that's mostly just Patrick dragging the average.
Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus.
3 classes to 2.
That's true.
Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
To kill all of the nobles.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned.
Isn't
From
that
that vantage,
more proof
the
we can
structure
change
of the
things?
academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well,
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand.
It's very convenient that way.
That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
You even have the same hair.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but
What's the problem with the staves? Staves? Is it actually pronounced staves?
Staves would be the plural.
Yeah. Staffs feels better.
I went to a lot of Renaissance fairs.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the word, but I assumed it was staves. Anyway, what's wrong with them?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
What does that have to do with the
Certainly inclined
school?
to agree.
We do have an internet connection here.
But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units.
Let's talk about me.
Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
Anyway, I hereby elect Elisa to be queen of the class.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7. I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Gorelia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit.
Can we talk about that time my son got arrested?
With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
By your father, actually.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
You know, the terrorists these children have defeated twice.
Yes. Yes. Once things cool down in about 3 to 4 years.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreikels. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Gorelia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity.
And introduce them to the NPCs who will aid them.
Can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
She's not even here. You don't have to drag her right now.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
You can drag him. That's fine.
Yes.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However,
God, and Rufus is the one who
enrolling
likes
in this
him.
academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
Barely.
Comparatively.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study. So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
Put your heads down on the desk so nobody's counting.
Hold on, I'll go turn off the lights first. Ooh, special homeroom.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
Who's gonna suggest Maid Cafe?
Milliam.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got it. I was thinking maybe Fee, because that's like the one thing she's heard about school festivals.
Way too whimsical
The
for her.
festival
Where will I
run
put
for
my
2
guns?
days next month, the 23rd and the 24th.
Well, I mean, you can just ask Sharon.
Also true.
She'll have an answer.
Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to
I'm
figure
here
out
too.
what exactly we want to do.
I'm the vice president, damn it.
Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display.
Look who found a red coat.
I mean, come on. No one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Oh no.
Except for you, Crow.
I'm really amused by the fact that Milliam is the only one who gets to go full anime in these scenes.
She just like dropped right out of Doraemon.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know.
It's just...
I'm trying to work swords into it. Hold on.
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors
I don't know
is
if
in
my
session
dad's
as we
alive or
speak,
not.
deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again.
Thank you for waiting for the camera to pan over.
We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me. We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but... What's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival.
I asked Emma.
There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
Who?
What?
I was like, what does victory entail?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
I've had
Kinda
Lammy
seems like
spying.
everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
I mean, again, just ask
Instructor
Sharon. She
Sarah?
already knows.
Isn't this a self-study period?
Get out.
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the board of directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
No idea.
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
Why are you winking to say that?
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
It's like it gives structure to my life.
Considering all that happened last month,
I can't
we'll need
feel
to be
anything
especially
without the
careful
chance
this
of
time
death.
around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well. We should be grateful to His
You
Highness and the
nap
directors.
on the train for 5 hours every time.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh,
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
If they're not doing it, I am.
This time they're shuffling guardians. Eustace goes to talk to Arena.
That would actually be a really fun scene. Who can be the most aloof? Sharon's the translator.
What's up? Does he get a voice in this game? Or is he just standing there?
Nope, nobody's getting voiced in this scene. Hi, I'm Rean.
I'm the center of everything, and I'm not even in this scene.
You nearly died right in front of my eyes the last time I saw you.
Man, you are not going to get an answer here.
Nope. Yeah, you have to get into the car to hear that, dude.
You have to get into the car, and then we transfer to another car, and then only then can we talk. That's only when I'm here to see you.
Your grandpa said something about this. What are her hobbies?
I don't know.
The balls on that woman. I just don't go looking.
And if they weren't before we built them, they are now.
Yep. God, the dynamics of the Reinford family are screwed up.
Yeah, it's not.
Still,
it's
I
not
wasn't
good.
expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Oh, it's okay. They didn't set a target, so it would have probably not even landed on you.
Don't mention it. We're
just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. But I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going. Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line down.
Who the hell are you?
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately.
I've noticed.
In a Fred Flintstone fashion, like Milliam.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Erebonia. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
Yay!
Nice.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Ah, cruelty. Thy name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Just gotta get some notes for Dorothy.
Well, we had all of our conversation off screen.
So, Vander is playable in Sky the Third.
Yeah, I thought you'd mentioned he had a role by the end of Sky, so...
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
It's Saturday, I'm back.
I half expected a screen to pop up when it went to black, and it's like, we already missed 2 AP, how? Huh.
Alright, guys, who's having problems with each other? You're on my team. Eustace, Milliam, you two again?
Guarantee we get Crow. You realize that might make us, like, some of the coolest people in the campus if we talk about how we stopped multiple terrorist attacks?
Nah.
Like, the nobles saw cows.
I mean, Margarita came back with like 1,000 grand roses.
Rean, Towa likes you. She can give you a detailed report on what everyone else is doing.
Towa works like crazy. Maybe she can do our class's display.
I'm gonna go start shit with one of the other classes.
Thors summer uniforms, Thors standard uniform. I'm assuming the latter one is Crow.
Yeah.
His green coat.
Because I think we already had the others.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're off. Yeah, unfortunately, the kitty ears do appear to have fused onto Crow permanently. Even if we could get them off, they've absorbed his scent. So we may have to get another set. I thought that said my month is already watering, and I was really confused.
Ugh. For what it's worth, I did misread the font before she spoke, so I thought she said the Orbital Slaves earlier, and I was like, oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going there. Not yet.
You're doing what now?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Maybe you could just, like, send her letters? Also, was the cat on the roof?
No. No, there was only one dot.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know if we saw the other corner. That's all.
I looked. Okay, let's hear it. Yes. Agreed. Done.
Oh my god. Dang.
What about not real? No.
Beanbag slingshots would work, though. Ah, the culture clubs, huh? I'm gonna just throw out a guess. We're gonna do a play of some kind.
It's not impossible. I feel like we would need more time to set that up, though.
We have a month and change.
That's not how you play the piano. You gotta use all your fingers.
Yeah, I think she's literally twiddling her thumbs.
It's even worse than it was before. Help us.
Yep, I think that means we're doing some sort of play or variety show now.
Rock band. Orbital rock. Rock and orb. Rock and orbital roll.
Rock and sphere. No, Rean, it's not. Because so am I.
Okay, that's the band. What about home ec? What's going on here? What? Oh no, no, we're done.
Oh boy.
No.
Wait, that's a good thing?
If this keeps up, we might even be able to eat something she makes.
Huh. William slams the pan down and collapses the souffle. Instructor Mary just has an incredibly cursed job at this school.
Yeah.
Wow. That reminds me, I have a volume of Ursa Yatsura that should be delivered tomorrow.
Yeah, like all of Instructor Mary's clubs are kind of disasters at this point.
Yeah.
She's got what, the band and this and the art club.
I was gonna say, isn't she involved in art too? Which room?
Is horse and twin problems.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Hey, remember when she was literally carving that while asleep?
Yeah, she's just gonna like erect a curtain, just be off in the corner of the room, chiseling away at her horse. And someone will be like, "What's going on here?" And they open the curtain, and she just turns and glares, and they just like very slowly replace it. Yeah, if you want wealth, that's mostly like Elisa and Eustace.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have it on good authority that Class 7's going to do something interesting because otherwise the player would hate this entire chapter.
That's not really a guarantee.
That's true, we did just go to Legram.
Okay. Hey, how would you like some colorless noodles? Okay, let's see. Staff room.
Yeah. Thanks, instructor.
Yeah, I'm sure you're good at that.
You know, he does seem to be good at his job. He's just got an albatross around his neck.
Not just the smoking.
Yeah. Oh, that seems convenient.
I'm just gonna reprogram them. It's fine. I'm the science teacher. Whatever. If we go die on them, it's not like it's even gonna be blamed on you. It's pretty much a net positive for you if it happens.
My pension.
I did? Oh, I did. Whoa.
Oh god, Instructor Nightheart is just doing a Jacob's Ladder thing off in the corner somewhere.
What do you think is behind that staff-only door? Though it would be pretty funny if we go to the pool and Oliver is just there.
That would be incredibly funny.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I've been there.
The trick is to hate everyone who outranks you, like I do.
What you up to? I'm not doing anything. And I guess props to her for finally picking one.
It just means we're going to have a whole game of it until she pivots onto her actual love interest at the last minute. I can believe that.
Hopperetta. Okay. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Go to town is the goal. So now, let's start going over here into the horse and lacrosse zone.
Yep.
On the left, lacrosse. On the right, horse poop.
And ladies. Usually a lot of ladies.
Okay. What's up? Can I talk to you, Whitcomb? No. That's a shame. There we go. Simply perfect.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I'd really rather just be riding a horse, honestly.
Oh, you think? What does the board of directors have to do with this?
I need to find out what he did during his school school festival, and I need to top it. I need to double, triple it. Everyone's gonna love it. God damn it. Okay, who's here? A whole bunch of people are here. Oh, nope.
Wow. This escalated fast.
Good work, Alan. You're doing great.
Do you want to, like, learn from an actual swordsman anywhere on this campus? No? Just gonna keep charging at people? Okay.
Have you learned nothing from the robot fight? That lesson you should have learned was I quit the fencing club, by the way.
Might not have been his worst plan, let's be fair.
Yeah, no, she's on a rampage.
But can Rean stop her? I think we said last time Patrick had a rough start. Patrick is definitely growing faster than a lot of characters by this point.
He is. I'm still unimpressed.
Alright.
We're friends now because I like your sister.
Look, he's still come farther than Eustace on that front.
Your sister's a real noble, so it's okay.
A single blow would get me excited, says Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's... Self-awareness is not one of the things he is improving upon. Hello.
No.
Does this pool not heat up?
Where do you see the word orbital anywhere near this pool?
You've got a really good point. Also, what is that pose? What are you doing?
He's about to jump off the diving board. He's not on a diving board? Okay, I don't know.
No, he's just hanging out. Hello. And there they are. Oh boy. This is it kind of... There we go. There we go. The butterfly stroke is fun. It's like you're drowning every time.
Ew.
Every stroke. Maybe we could combine all of our strengths. We could have a concert in the pool with bow and arrows. We could despise nobles
while being nobles.
Ooh.
Alternatively, let me run a 2-word pitch by you for Class 7. Underwater Voltron.
Okay. Can horses swim?
I think we're all going to go on a journey together and find out.
Should horses swim is the other question.
Never.
I guess.
And because you ran out here with a tarp once, Rean.
And also, hey, it's those extremely rare flowers that we had to go running out into the wilderness to get. Like a whole bunch of them.
Maybe they grow better in this part of the country.
Okay. Just trowels. Okay. Alright, time to go into the old schoolhouse all alone.
To be fair, if this place would open up for any one person, it would probably be Rean.
Hey, cat hanging out up there? No. Alright. Let's just hop right back out there.
Celine's probably in town.
Yeah, it seems like the story will be continuing once we get out there, so she may be hanging out on campus somewhere.
I always forget the tail is part of that. George will make the Voltron part.
Crow, you're like 3 months older than me.
You kept trying to steal my dates.
God, Angelica would be one to start up a kissing booth and then just turn away half of the customers.
That's literally how they were introduced to this. I just watched the opening again. It's Crow going, "God damn it, Angelica."
And she was like, "What? They're hot."
Yeah, pretty much exactly that.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Stop thanking me.
Also, like, do you have any more master quartz? Because that would be cool.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thinking of getting that critical spells one and putting it on Elliot. That one.
Mm-hmm.
But Megalith sounds like an extremely crappy nu metal band.
Oh!
Okay.
So, that's the me quartz.
Just have one character just completely blow the leveling curve. It's cool, it's fine.
Well, if that thing is leveling up on everyone, you pass it around and there's no loss.
I am not up for manually switching that around all the time.
Yeah, you're also not an obsessive who grinds things like crazy, so...
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to look at... Cause we never looked and saw what Sarah's Master Quartz was.
I think we looked at it briefly in passing. I think she had one of the ones someone else did.
If we did, I don't think it was on video.
Possibly. I just remember seeing it because it was in yellow text, but I was like, oh, I know that name.
Okay. Terrorism at the trade conference.
Yeah?
Previously on The Legend of Heroes. There it is. Issue 8. The attack was carried out by 2 separate groups of terrorists.
A, I'm wrong, and B, holy crap, looking at Sarah's quartz.
Okay.
Want me to read that off now or after this?
I mean, we can dig it up.
Alright. Thor, when attacking with normal attacks, receive HP restoration equal to 30% damage dealt and 2% as EP. Evade plus 10, Spark Arrow, Judgment Bolt, Ragnar Vortex.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness the Chancellor was here.
Huh. I wonder who that specialist could be.
It's Towa.
Towa just becomes a government auditor in her second year.
If anybody was, be her.
You actually have a very good point.
And don't worry about that whole independence thing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Nobody's leaning on us to say that. Oh.
Ooh.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think we have enough information to say which one it would be. Anyway, of course Hot Springs.
You know, we are due.
We're way overdue, honestly.
You think that's why we get to do a field study this month?
I'm not gonna say no. And a villa. Alright.
As perfect as one would imagine is a phrase.
Yeah. That's an interesting detail to put at the end there. That could be nothing, or that could be something.
Yes. Oh, why did you say that, Rean?
I didn't even say anything.
So I guess that means tomorrow we're deciding. Maybe it'll be a quest.
Okay. And you got twin disasters.
Oh no.
Please tell me what you mean by market.
It's like Oron High Host Club, except with ladies.
Thors High Hostess Club.
Since we've swapped the genders, that means it now has to be Broe instead of Moe. I was prouder of that pun in my head.
Yeah, it kind of fell apart, but that's okay. Nobody's asked me to use the kitchen. Okay, what you got today? It's the same.
Yep.
I didn't expect much.
We can't afford better stuff until second year.
Okay, what's going on? Every room is occupied. Oh, God, hi.
Emma, what did you write?
I really didn't want to write any smut. Them. You know the club, them. The club members.
Look, all 5 of the other members of my club are off screen. They're laughing and having fun with me.
You can't even tell that she just completely cut out the foot scene. Hello. They sure are. Is it going to be about fishing?
This guy just bring his rods outside to show him off.
We got everything, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Every one of you keeps saying that, but you're not really suggesting anything.
I mean, at least Fee had a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's all worth it. Grasp your youth. I mean, our youth.
Thanks, Anime Millhouse.
I still think he looks way older than all the other students.
I think it's the cowlick. He looks like he walked out of The Little Rascals. Rex has the same thing with that cap.
I mean, we haven't proven that he's not Blue Blanc. We never saw them in the same room.
That guy does have crazy disguise skills.
We need some babes in the mix.
I need pictures. Pictures of Ecchi. Good news, Beryl. I think we can... What? That was the NPC I least expected to spit something like that out.
They're gonna play Deathblade. Oh no, people are talking inside.
Ah.
Thank you, my minions. Okay, I need to double check something. Yeah, there are not 5 people in that room.
Nope.
The student council is all robots.
Alternatively, it's Towa using her shadow jutsu to clone herself so that she can do all of this at once.
Yes. Yes, I accept your theory.
If anyone on this campus would, it's Towa or Fee. Maybe Angelica.
Ooh, recommended reading. What do we got? Folklore Volume 3.
Mm-hmm.
The last book. Dark Dragon, yes.
Okay, okay.
The miasma it exhaled turned the capital into a city of the dead.
So I think we killed that.
Yeah, we fought the bone version. A giant knight claimed to have appeared on the continent on numerous occasions.
So I think we killed that.
Yeah, yeah. And the Immortal
I'm sensing
King.
a trend.
Immortal King, we fought one of those.
Ooh.
Alright, so we just got the Crimson Demon left, I guess.
Okay. Alright.
Great.
Good to know.
Yeah, so speaking of Bianca, I was just gonna say, it's like, are you two supposed to be twins, or are we just not supposed to notice?
I mean, one's hair is purple.
Hello, female student.
Maybe it's because you just spout randomly chosen factoids at all of us. Probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Okay, right. Female student doesn't have two things to say. Who am I kidding? Cat? Cat? Yeah. Anything else? Whoa, what was that noise? Hold on. Okay. I don't think we've heard that one before.
I think we have, just because it's so strange. I believe we both commented on it.
If we did, I don't remember. Hey, what's up? What's up? You leaking more of our personal information to Misty?
Huh. A material gold mine. Ew. I like Monk's character in Yakuza when he's Kazuma Kiryu.
Alright, here we go. Wow, she spoke a normal sentence.
Yeah. Thanks, Hugo. Ugh.
There we go. Now we're slipping back into it. Hugo the Wii ticket.
That actually does work.
Okay, I think that's everything, unless there's somebody in the auditorium, which is supposed to be locked.
Turns out it is.
Okay, let's just go ahead and hop out into town. Yes.
Oh boy. Who is it this time?
Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess.
I really should just start hopping the fence once I leave the school on days like this.
Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month.
I mean, I never mentioned it before now.
The past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Rean?
Towa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Oh yeah, so this is something that I noticed. I didn't actually I forgot to mention it on video, but I was looking at YouTube's auto captions a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that it doesn't print absolutely any of Towa's dialogue. I think because it thinks she's an actual child. Milliam's about 50-50.
Oh my god.
I thought you were still stuck in today's student council meeting.
I'm surprised you heard about it. We just finished up a little while ago, so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. there's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then.
So are you giving us the side quest
Have
today?
you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
It's programmed in the game that way. I really can't.
It's totally fine.
Rean, there's something I want to tell you. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but
Oh no.
I'm not actually 18.
I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Towa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands.
Also, it was really weird how you said, like, no strings like that. Like, I would have assumed, like, anything.
I mean, sure, it'd be a big help.
You've got to carry this printer across
so
campus.
Asking you to do it. That makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
Yeah, a cat cafe. Done.
Probably. And that's when we'll get the Celeste reveal.
one of the kids that the nun brings is gonna get like a little too aggressive petting her, and she'll just be like, "Hands off, asshole."
That's the bag she needed help carrying back?
I mean, you get like 3 or 4 of them.
Okay, yeah, we're starting to get a little farcical. You're right. What is she buying at the pawn shop?
30 kitty ears. In the end, the entire class had to come help.
That should be everything. Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events.
They're super illegal.
I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
What?
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait! How did you end up with all those bags? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Rean. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem.
Ooh.
doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah.
Sharon comes parachuting from the sky. How about a maid cafe?
Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Rean? Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament, but other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
So it's not a play. Also, she is like bobbing really hard.
Yeah.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that? How much do you know?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth. You really want to know?
Well, now I do.
Yes.
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
It fades to black. She told me I had to leave.
I never saw Towa again.
If you insist.
Only the letters.
I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet, fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
I feel like this is going to be underwhelming after all this build-up.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say.
Oh no, we are doing a concert.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
They called us the Wandering Dogs.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of
George
fun.
was absolutely the drummer. Angie or Crow on guitar?
Angie on bass.
Okay.
If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Idle.
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate. Really modern.
You could say it popped.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Have you ever seen Symphogear, Rean?
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Misty just walks by and she's like, don't be too sure.
Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no, can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night.
Some kind of laser disco show.
Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really,
sorry.
I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
I was trying to scratch my leg and it bumped the turbo button. Progressive chaos. All right.
Yo, if they did a prog rock performance, I'm going to be so hype.
I guess we're about to find out. Hey,
Oh
let's
my god.
let's hang out in the dormitory.
You have no idea how much I want to get through the next recording now.
It's got the old schoolhouse first.
I know, and that's why we're not doing it in one sitting, but...
No. Hello. Crow, are you gambling with yourself?
Yes.
Old Crow.
Old Crow.
Old Man Crow. That is totally a Blade card. It's a mirror.
Yep. He heard there was a tournament happening, and he is brushing up.
Oops. 205. Gun room. Room with gun.
Good news. As the protagonist, I'm going to solve this.
Chess.
We're all going to dress up as pieces and do live chess.
Ooh. We're gonna need volunteers because there's only 4 people on all the chess clubs combined. We're gonna need 28 volunteers.
Hey, good news, Elliot. Maybe we should all get in a room and talk together rather than one-on-one.
Elliot, have you heard of Orbal Disco? I'm gonna guess you don't have any ideas either. Can we get a horse into our classroom?
If anyone would be able to pull it off, it's Eustace or Gaius. Or, in a rather dark turn, Milliam.
Milliam could definitely get all the parts of a horse up there.
Yeah. Lammy carried it through the window. The horse is no longer doing anything but staring.
If you come to, like, pet it, it just sort of, like, stares at you and backs up. Okay, girl floor. Party in the girls' floor. Here,
Hi, Sarah.
Milliam.
Oh, right, Milliam.
How about a shooting gallery with real bullets?
I'm really amazed Fee and Milliam don't play off each other more.
Yeah, they've barely been in the same scene together, honestly. Maybe we'll get more into.
I hope so. It feels like they would be the best buddy cop duo.
I mean, the best place to come up with ideas is as you're falling asleep, and then you wake up and you don't remember most of them.
I keep a notepad by my bed, but it occasionally results in horrific things as I try and figure out what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Let me just, it's to my right. Let me see if I can get this without making a huge noise on the mic. Mommy Roulette 615. Not another Magic Tower game.
Okay, this is not where I thought this was going.
Cat Picks hidden in 3DS.
Great.
Syrup is the ultimate sweet. Hate movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough. Let's not cause some damage.
I was censoring. I tried to only choose anything that was not going to be horrifying.
What is Sharon gonna teach you? Don't worry about it. And that's a great combination of sentences to make me worry.
Yes.
You know, you could do pool lacrosse. Horseback pool lacrosse with a band.
Hammer, can you do stage magic?
Here, I'll pretend to cut my arm, and you can pretend to heal it.
Watch me saw a Rean in half.
Okay, nobody has ideas. Nobody. Except Fee.
To be fair, Fees does sound very fun.
Yeah, I feel like you could work with that. You could work with it as a starting point. Maybe not as like the end point. Hey, it's a cat.
That's not the sound Milk should be making. Frank Welker is getting his.
I'm getting drunk just thinking about it.
Ah.
Oh, you're the last one.
I've been quiet all day.
Okay, well, I think we should call it here and save the progressive chaos for next time.
I'm so excited for what that means.
I'm curious. I'm not willing to go as far as excited, but I'm not unexcited.
Especially with the lead-in to dropping that title card. I'm so excited.
We'll see. It's... To be fair, the festival is next month, so that's not even going to be in this chapter.
We can have 2 months in a chapter.
Not historically. Anyway, we'll hit the sack and come back next time with our list of tasks. Go run around and do them, and maybe start picking away at the old schoolhouse. And you know the drill. Hang out with friends. Say hello. And then wolves. Goodbye.
See ya.